1. You are now live on Channel 8 and YouTube.
You can go, huh? Okay, this is Conservation Commission on 4/11/22 at 6 p.m. We're 160 Patriots Road, East Templeton, Mass. This is our monthly meeting. We are now in session. Okay, as we go, we will start with the review of minutes from April 11th. Has everybody had a chance to read them?
I think it's supposed to be straw wattles, not straw walls. Doesn't matter though.
If I made a typo, you can let me know.
Straw what? Wattles? WATTLES. All right, I'll fix it.
Sorry, thank you.
With one more correction. Any more corrections? Nope. Okay, can I get a motion to accept the minutes with the correction?
So moved.
All those in favor?
Yes.
Okay. All three of us? Yes. That is, thank you. That is 6:02. I forgot to start the time. 6:00, 6:05. And it ended at 6:02.
And you have the minutes.
Yeah, I have minutes here. Okay, the second one will be RDA at 20 Crotty Avenue for the replacement of an existing substandard sewer disposal system within the 50-foot buffer zone. You have paperwork for that?
You have paperwork for that. If you approve it, I have.
Do you guys need the plans
okay.
for that?
Huh?
Do you need the plans for 20 Crotty Ave?
Oh, I was just wondering, no, we don't really need it.
Okay, I have.
Oh, okay. So where are you placing it, right? Where the old one is, or?
I believe it's a little.
Could you please state your name?
Sorry.
Sorry.
It's Bernardo Natali.
Okay.
I believe one of them is going to stay where it is, and I believe it's the leach one.
At least we-
And then they're gonna bring another one a little closer. They have to raise it up,
Right.
I believe about 4 feet. I'm not, exactly on that part there, but there is a massive raise on
Okay,
it.
that I did see that, yes. I went over and checked it all out.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Have I given, notice have I given accordance with Massachusetts General, I didn't read it, now I gotta read it. In accordance with the Massachusetts General Laws, Chapter 131, Section 40, the Wetlands Protection Act, with a public hearing that will be held on request of determination of applicability filed by Mark W. Potham on behalf of Selena Natali of Melrose. Project location is 20 Crotty Avenue, map 1-03, parcel 18. Description of project is a replacement of the existing substandard sewage disposal system located 25 feet from the vegetated wetland and with an upgraded septic tank. Work will take place largely within the 50-foot buffer zone of the wetland. The hearing will be held May 16, 2022 at 6 p.m. And we opened this at 6:03 and Templeton Town Hall. Any person wishing to be heard concerning the above application should appear at that time and place indicated above. The request of determination of applicability is available for public review at the Department Services Office, Developmental Service Office, room 160 Patriots Road, during regular office hours. The IDA is also available upon request from J. Case at templetonmass.gov. George Andrews chair. Okay, here we have the plan. I looked down for I was in.
There's only two
Up to you. You want to see? Look at this one?
She's
It's
got
like
3 or 4 pages.
Okay.
Or do you want to share with Dave? Just 2 copies.
There's two copy. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Oh, she got a copy of that
I'm
already?
gonna copy you.
We all got a copy. Oh, so when do they plan on starting to do the work, do you know?
Once we get the approval from everybody,
Okay.
or if this is what we're waiting for. If there has been any changes made or anything, then I have to go back to the gentleman who's quoting it for me. But as of right now, if you guys
From
don't change it.
what I've seen, what I saw, there is very little room to do anything else.
It's very, everything's on the left, and then on the right side, I only have is where the garage is,
Right.
a couple of feet over, and then the
Yeah.
rest, I believe, is
Right.
owned by
That's-
the,
That's all the land you have.
yes, sir.
That's
I
all.
would like a little more.
Okay. Any questions from anybody?
How much more expensive is it to put on titanium? than it is to
So
use?
this one here, just quote, right now, our realtor told us it was an average around 15,000. This one here is gonna cost us a little over 23,000. So because of the raising of the
So
beds,
it's cheaper to do a tight tank?
a what?
A tight tank?
What's a tight tank?
It's one where you don't have a leach field. It just stays, it's completely enclosed.
To be honest with you, this is my first time with the septic tank. I didn't even know what Title V was. I just bought the property because it was so cheap, but now we're learning. So I can look into that, but right now these are pretty much the plan. And that was only one guy, so we're gonna be quoting this out to a few other people to get it. I'm sure we can get a little bit lower.
Any questions, Ed?
No.
Anybody else? Okay.
Unless it is somehow covered under one of those exemptions that I can't remember every single one of. It's gotta need an NOI.
I was,
So. we
well,
can accept this
being
and
a
then look
replacement
into-
one, they usually is done under the applicable, because there's already one that's showing.
Right.
We've always done it that way, and okay, the replication. And they get
Any of
it,
the digging, they're not even gonna be close to the property. It's just because we're just borderline. They said they have to follow these guidelines. But everything is, like, again, no tractor will be on that property at all. So even when we were putting the hay, I believe the hay is still on our property,
Mhm.
but again, we're just abutted with it, so.
Any negative determination?
Yeah, I make a motion to give a negative determination on this RDA for
Second.
20 Crotty Ave.
Okay, all those. I've also agreed with. I guess I was a negative determination will be granted on this here.
You want to sign that? Pass that
And if He
down?
wants to sign it, I'll sign it, and she can sign it.
Do you guys have the, check on what is negative determination? That's what you want.
Yeah.
It's like going to the doctor.
Yeah.
and testing. You want to make it-
You want to determine if an NOI is needed. They provided you a negative one. So that means you can proceed with the plans that you provided them.
We don't have to make that a file, right?
You also submitted to the,
Title
Board of
V,
Health,
right?
correct?
Yes,
Yes,
everything.
they are
yeah,
using that separate.
Everything Pompton gave us, we followed.
Awesome, thank you.
This is 501.
So we good to go? Or do we-
Yes, so
some
I will
paperwork?
contact you with that original paperwork.
All right, excellent. And then I can go to the next contractor and tell them
Yep.
everything on the
Yep.
blueprints is
Yep.
good to go.
Yep.
All right, awesome. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you
Take care.
very much. Thank you.
Take care.
They're all back together.
Which one do you guys check off for negative determination?
Oh. You know which one's
Which one do you
signed
check off for negative determination?
Uh, Within the buffer zone, of the altered area.
up? I tried to hand it down, but I
No,
said
you're
that
fine,
would-
you're fine.
Well, we're fine.
You're fine, thank you.
I'm just running a little bit behind.
No, you're good.
But everything is going on the last bit.
Awesome.
There you go.
Thank you.
Okay, that is done at, meeting, that's it. Determination is closed at 6:10 PM. Okay, TLC request Gardner Road, 3040339. This is for Lisa Belisle, 60 Violet Road, Orange, Mass. What this one is, it was the ice cream trailer that was down there back here. Okay, and she is not coming back there, and that she needs to get the question certification of compliance. So at what, what's she going, send it to the, anyhow. We're just looking for a determination. Good question, a determination. And anybody want to say yes or no? What do you want to do? We have, when we go to this one.
I make a motion to use a certificate of compliance for.
Yeah, say, Gardner Road, yeah,
Gardner Road.
okay, thank you. Second, okay, I also agree to allow a negative determination. I mean, sure, I see a C on this. Now, the only thing with this particular property, they can never get a permanent one on this because it is a too small of a plot of land and it's only.
You're still providing a complete certificate of compliance for them, though, right?
Yeah.
There you go. You want to sign that? Pass that down.
She wants to keep us smart.
Take that. And Mandy, you have a copy of the next one, Queen Lake Road? I do. Okay, so here you go.
Yeah.
Dave and George, there's the other copy.
And we will one for the CLC ended at 6:13. And the next one is
It's you.
I'm looking for the thing. You got paperwork where it went into the newspaper?
It is not because it is an.
Oh, it's a-
It's a
I'm sorry, you're-
continuation of an NOI.
That's correct.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're
All
welcome.
right, this next one is a continuation of the NUI, way back from last December, I believe.
Do you remember?
It's been a while.
It's been a while, right?
CLC request, yeah.
Yep.
Number 304-0368, Queen Lake Road, continued revisit site plan finally received. I should have said that. Okay, received, and then we went and did our site walk this past week. Okay, I guess you're on. It is now 6:14.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Chris McKenzie. I'm from Dillis and Roy. Unfortunately, Greg Roy was not able to attend tonight. He had another meeting, you know, that he wanted to attend to. So he asked me to present this to you. He informed me you guys had a site walk out there and looked over the place, and obviously this is a continuation. The plan obviously shows driveway coming in off of Phillipson Road. The property is actually located on Queen Lake Road, which is over here, but it's completely on the other side of the wetland, so we would have to cross wetlands to access that way. So they come in here through the buffer zone a little bit, and then they got a big loop driveway that goes over to the house and garage, all of which are located outside the buffer zone. So some of the work that's going on in the buffer zone, a little bit of the driveway up here, and then part of the driveway down below near the entrance. It's an existing septic system for the existing house.
Yeah.
On Phillipson Road across the street. So
Across the street.
we have to kind of go around that.
It's a booster station, actually.
Right. Yeah, I don't know the details of it. I just know that it's there.
Yeah.
I believe if I remember right, looking at this, the top area, this area up here, you're actually down slope from the wetland area. Even though you're in the buffer zone, you're really down slope. But of course, we provided the erosion control barrier all the way along that whole line there. And then this side where it's a wide open field, as you know, and so we're just kind of cutting through the field through the little part down there. Really not, I don't think we're anywhere near 50 feet. I think it's about the closest we get with any grading down in the corner over here. We did, Greg wanted me to mention, we also received, and I can submit this to you guys in case you haven't received it. We got a thing from the DCR. We did a applicability decision request rather.
For the watershed.
Yeah, for the Watershed Protection Act. And they found that, and it's marked right here, the division has determined that the structure use / activity identified on page 1 is not prohibited under section 1104.3.2A through P of the Watershed Protection Act. So they found that it's obviously not prohibited.
File a copy of that to our board.
I don't know if it's been submitted. I certainly can submit it.
That would be great.
Wanted to make sure I brought this up.
Thank you so much. You guys want to take a look at this?
Maybe you want to look at it?
Do you want to look at it? And then I can hold on to it.
Yeah, we questioned that because we okay,
No, one last thing too. I know I was asked to go out and look at the site. We had staked out, like you said, it was started back in last summer. And we had staked out everything. There was a barn originally proposed, I believe, down here. And part of my job was to go out and pull those out because that's not.
yeah, we noticed that one was there. And you combine the two residences into one. And salmon? About the cat, what about the bamboo and all that there?
There is, yeah, there's a
Yeah,
lot of
bamboo.
bamboo. We can put that in the line that we noticed. So there's a whole bunch of bamboo. And the wetlands is mostly cattails. There's no blazing turtles or spotted salamanders. There's actually not even enough water standing to support. That was DCR's primary concern.
Right.
Okay, there are several things. Number one, nobody has gotten a driveway permit for it yet.
Alright.
Okay. And
Is
they
that
have to go,
conditional on approval from you guys?
once it's approved, this is, once it's approved, you will need, when we approve it, you'll need a driveway permit from the highway department. And no construction can be done on that until he gives it to you and tells you what he wants done on the edge off the road, so they don't destroy the road, okay? Number two, they've also got to put up a sign with the DEP numbers on it, which is number 3040368. That's on this here. And then they have to put up their as you know, their wattles on the outside edges before any construction starts. And we have to be notified when it's ready, once the wattles are put in.
The commission, do you guys prefer wattles or the hay bales? I kind of looking through the plans, I did notice the details showed hay bales, so I want to make sure there's where.
Where's the open field?
If it's an open field, the wattles would be sufficient.
Just wattles, no silt fence?
Wattles, but also staked out.
Okay. Staked wattles only.
There's just three things that have to be done. But like I said, the first thing is you have to go down and see Bob and get the driveway permit. But that'll.
Driveway permits are available through the Development Services Office. We need you to grab them.
Oh, you have
Yep.
that? Oh, okay, that's good.
They're part of the building permit.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. I know one time Bob was doing it all, I mean,
I'm
the
sure.
other person used to do it all himself.
I'm sure you're right. I'm sure Bob has them. So,
Oh, yeah.
but
Oh, he
he's
does.
here, so if you want to grab
Yeah,
one.
once
on
you
your
want
way,
to,
yeah.
yeah, when they get ready.
Yeah.
Okay. So any questions, Dave, on the site or? No. Any other things? Any other questions?
The number we'll have to put in for the NOI, how close is your closest limit of work to the wetland?
It's gonna be down in this area here. I would give a number of 50 feet. 'Cause that's roughly scaling it, but it certainly looks like 50 feet to me.
Got it, Amanda. A motion to accept this NOI for Queen Lake Road.
Okay, so can I get a,
I'll second the motion.
motion for an NOI?
Yes.
Second, I will third, we all agree. This land at 6:22. Is there any other questions?
You'll get paperwork from us.
Here you go, Dave. Want to sign that? Pass that down.
If I could, just on one other subject, we were talking with other people that are here. Tight tanks are typically quite a bit less expensive than an entire leach area. Because the leach area, you have to bring in all the stone and the fill and the piping and all that stuff. So typically, short term,
Here's the next
a
one.
tight tank's cheaper to put in.
Right, that pumping.
Long term, 30 years down the road, when you pump it every 3 months, it's expensive.
Yeah, it's really close to the wetland.
Yeah.
Would
Well,
recommend that.
The DEP is really picky about the tight tanks too. You have to exhaust all other avenues before you're supposed to use tight tank.
I feel like that's such a better solution when you're close to wetlands than a leach field.
Yeah, it's a funny thing, because they actually tracked down on us after a while. Because people were kind of going the easy route
Mhm.
and just doing the tight tanks and the state said, no, that's not how it works. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Have a nice evening.
One for you and one for Amanda, George. That's the next topic.
That's the one we talked about the other night. Okay, we're gonna open up the next meeting. Job information, no, not here, yeah. we need to- Is this one on? We don't have this one?
It's not on the agenda.
Not on the agenda.
COC request for 9 Minuteman Drive, lot 23. It's NOI, original NOI number 3040136.
No, that's not on the meeting.
My apologies that but it is posted.
Yeah, okay. Okay, this is just like the last one. This was never done way back in 1999.
Yes.
Yeah, it's, the person's name is Baron Padula, 9 Minuteman Drive. Actually, it used to be the old lot 23 off to the right-hand side, where the as you go in on the right-hand side, we have the farm's old watering area. It's a watering pond that was there originally. So this was the one on the right-hand side up on the hill.
So a little bit of background for you all on this was Minuteman and Musket were built in 1999.
Yeah.
And we found a partial certificate of compliance listed for probably 50% of the houses.
Mhm.
And this specific house was not listed, and this house has been bought and sold a few times, but
Yeah.
this specific time that it wants to be sold,
Yeah.
they would like a certificate of compliance. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's just for this
Yeah,
house.
it's just
Yes.
this house. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
And,
Just wanted to clarify that because I know I read the NOI number, and the NOI number at the time was for the development of the
The whole
whole
settlement.
street.
Yeah, that's how they used to do it.
Yes, that's okay.
Any questions? Okay, can we all set? I had gone and looked it over myself. I knew exactly what it was. And it was with it the other day. We talked about it. Okay, so. So we can sign it. We will sign it off.
Motion.
Can I get a motion to sign off the CFC?
So moved.
Second.
Also agree, so it is
Sure.
done by all Want my pencil? Okay. Well, yeah, it's done.
So I just double check the sewer exemption is,
Hmm?
the sewer thing is exempt under 310 CMR 10.586. As long as it passes Title V.
And I'll hook up with you for the order of conditions for Queen Lake Road and just,
use the.
Yep.
template, yeah.
just double check. Okay. Nothing special about it. It's a big one. Nope. Okay. All right. I got it.
And this case is closed at 6:27.
There's three of those.
Okay. I'll go back to that one.
This goes with Queen Lake.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay. Two more. Okay, this is the one. At 6:27. This is general information to the public, Pan Am Railroad Incorporated. This is their yearly letter, the way they're going to be spraying on the railroad beds and stuff like that. They were going to start after May 1st and end about August 15th. This is just a general letter. Can I get an A-OK on the letter to allow them to do this?
I'll make a motion to accept the spraying.
Okay.
Seconded.
Okay, I also agree. So said by the board, all three of us. Okay,
Do you know if they've done that already or not?
I have not,
I
But
haven't
they
seen
haven't,
them.
they haven't started it
I
yet.
probably have not, no.
They have until,
They're always late.
they're,
doing it.
yeah, they have until
Okay, and
August
this is
16th.
a
It should be starting May,
Yeah.
after May, and finish. August.
Oh, they go that long? It's not just one day?
Oh, no,
Oh,
they do
wow.
certain sections. It says all the way in Ballville, go all the way. into
Really?
Templeton. Yeah,
Wow.
It
yeah.
only takes a couple days though.
You've
I-
been-
This is my first experience with that, so I thought it was gonna be like, show up for one day in between that huge time frame because they have to do a lot, but next week.
They usually also submit plans with it too.
That was just a letter.
Yeah. It's probably the same plan as last
Yeah.
year.
Okay, it is now 6:31. Okay, what we have right now is, oh. Oh, that's the trash. man. I couldn't remember what it was. Okay, they put the trash.
Just an
barrel in there.
opportunity to talk about Rivers Edge Conservation Area and share with the public any.
Yeah, this is done on the 9th. And we had good turnout, there, almost 40
Yeah.
people.
The opening on last Monday, last week was great.
Monday. And we had some of the members of the Toby Whipple
Yeah,
and
some state reps.
the person who's going to be taking Whipple's place is Slotnick. He's from Gardner. They redone the congressional package.
Jurisdiction, yeah.
And we're gonna have Al Slotnick out of Gardner when they do the re-election.
Jeremy.
That'll be easy. So do you see the,
I have not walked down there yet, but I love it.
it's there. Yeah, she put it in last weekend.
Did we receive all the donations needed for the area, or are they still accepting donations for Rivers Edge?
That's a good question.
Well, that one was just, she just did that on her own.
Is it a trash bucket or is it a
No,
doggy waste bucket?
this is bags are up in here and they drop the bottom of the head.
Nice.
She wanted to put it way out back and I said, no, we'll put it down in this area where the rock area on the
Yeah.
left-hand side, because that was a better place to put it,
Yeah.
which is right over in here.
I believe the DPW is still looking for perennials.
For what?
Perennials,
Perennials.
flowers.
Probably, yeah. I'll have to talk about that. But one thing I did not notice, and they did mention it. Looks like a fish.
That's how the engineer designed it. Very neat.
And I enjoy it. And I wasn't able to say what I did with flowers and stuff, but because everything else I've
You
got
spoke,
going
you spoke well.
on. Huh?
You spoke at the grand opening and
Yeah.
you spoke well.
I did. I was nervous as heck. But, yeah. So they're also going to put, I got the perennials there. One of the picnic tables that you come down by the one down, well, at the end of the car, that is not the correct picnic table. They're going to
Heard.
get the correct one put in there
Yes.
for the person who they order them from. It doesn't take care of
So
that.
for the residents that don't know, they're gonna replace one of the picnic tables with a handicap accessible. one. Which is a great idea.
Absolutely. And then what they're planning on, if people don't realize is you go beyond the park, there is a yellow gate. And if you follow that through with your bike or you walk it, you end up at Birchfield Dam.
Oh, wow.
If you want to walk that far, that's a long walk. But it's available to anybody who wants to walk the
If you
area.
stay towards the right on the trails the whole time, you end up at Lake Denison.
Right.
So the kind of
How far is that if you walk from River's Edge to Lake Denison?
7 miles. My kids do it in the summer on their bikes.
For how long? 2 hours, like an hour? No, 30 minutes?
No idea. how long it
Okay.
takes.
If you walk it, it's usually 5 miles an hour.
Okay,
1 hour, 5 miles.
perfect.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
Under 2 hours.
And they're also, from what I understand, they want to eventually replace the fence.
Yes.
Yay.
Yes, and they were talking, and I said, I wonder if they thought about asking somebody to help donate that, and have a nice black one. The black one would be nice. I
Yeah.
think.
But still see-through, so that when you're sitting on the bench, you can look at the river.
Yeah, absolutely. It's gotta be the same type of fence, but it's just got, that's an old fence that was just put up
For safety.
for safety when they tore the building down.
Oh, I would like to add, if any resident doesn't know, because I didn't know, that there's actually a few parking spots if you drive in between River's Edge Conservation Area and is it an auto body shop? There's, how many
Right.
spots do you think there are? Maybe six?
There's about 6 out there.
Maybe six.
That's what the town hall used to be,
Yeah.
right there. So, yeah, there's like 6 parking spots.
But
out
for
there.
anybody worried about, where am I gonna park to do this, it's nice to know there are a handful of spots back there.
And
if you wanna-
it's also gonna make it easier in the wintertime,
Sure.
when the snowmobile clubs, they use the old rail trail, the old railroad track out there.
Yeah.
And they go up to that yellow spot and they walk over
Yeah.
here, food and drink in
Yeah.
that area. It's also gonna be nice for them also,
Yeah.
whereas before, it was snow was just shoved in there.
Dirt, yeah.
And it was just left in the mess.
Yep.
And, but maybe we gotta talk to Adam and see what he thinks about trying to get
Yeah.
a setup for a new fence, if we can get people to donate money toward it. I don't know if we can or not. That's just.
We can try.
One thing I was thinking.
Yeah.
And the other thing we have to discuss, believe it or not, even though we're only the Concom, but it's under our jurisdiction.
Yes, it is.
But we need to get a parking sign put up for the hours for people to be in there.
Okay.
Which I would basically like to see from dawn to dusk. Or,
Just like what you said.
just like when I was choosing, yeah. And same with all the cemeteries.
I will look into that for you this week and
Okay.
see, I'll maybe contact
But-
DPW. So it's under your jurisdiction, but it's maintained by
Right,
DPW. So,
DBW and
Yeah.
cemetery.
Yep.
Take care of
parks,
it.
yeah, okay.
And,
So we need to be in cahoots with them and figure out,
The parking area actually isn't even our property.
did it,
It's DCR, isn't it?
no, beyond the fence is CCR. Although I don't know, it's possible that that parking area is DCR.
I can look into it.
Yeah, would you do that?
Yeah. I can- I
Because-
mean,
Because Bob had talked about tarring it.
Well, the DPW wouldn't talk about tarring it unless it was the town's.
Well,
I
yeah,
don't think
like I
it-
said,
Town-
they went and
something
they
was
went and
not.
they redid the survey on it before
Okay.
they put it together.
Okay,
So there is a survey
okay,
somewhere.
okay, okay, perfect.
It was redone because it wasn't right. They had to redo it before they could start the park.
I have a question so the River's Edge Conservation Area has like a old NOI from when this started. Should we do a certificate of compliance now that it's completed?
Well, we could, but my problem is, I don't think you know what happened to that NOI.
Yeah.
It seems that the sewer department used it
Yes,
for their job.
correct.
Yes,
Yes.
it should be corrected, yeah.
Yeah.
And, just for our own files,
Okay,
just that, and the trouble is, we can still use that same number as far as I know.
and close
But
it out.
just to keep that in it, to close it out.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, that's the best thing to do. That way there's not on your books, hanging in
Perfect.
everybody's place. Okay, any other discussion on this? Okay, we will stop the discussion. It will be 6:37. Okay, after that. Okay, anything from either of the members about anything? Nope, me either. Any new business? Anybody knows?
Just want to appeal to the public again that we still have 2 open vacancies on this
yeah.
Conservation Commission. If anybody wants, if anybody wants to join, please reach out.
And our next meeting date is June 20th.
Correct.
Okay. Can I get a motion to adjourn at 6:30?
I make a motion to adjourn.
Seconded.
Motion's been made and seconded to close the meeting. All those